It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. And it comes your way next.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the fifth-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play, and it'll be first down, Miami.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. A-chain again. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has a man, it's Achan. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Trying for it, it's Achan. And he gets this forward to the 19. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
2nd down carry for Achan. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Tua now from the gun. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league. You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
3rd and long for him here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down, here's Tua. Sheds up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Stays in the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Breaks the tackle, still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down throw from Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, it's Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. Throwing again, it's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Goff now on third down. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Detroit. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Tua off the play fake. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play out.
Well, Dan Campbell never shy when he disagrees with a call, and he's thrown the red flag here. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Goff on 1st and 10. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Pass taken in by St. Brown. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Goff. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here we go with Montgomery. Broke through the tackle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Catch is made in close. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Goff setting to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And look at this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 41. Taken in by Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A-Chan, a first down carry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa throwing on fourth. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on fourth.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing is gone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kader Kohu.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Miami offense headed out there now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of this shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and Hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Tagovailoa on first down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Running with A-Chain and out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins trying to make some noise before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Has a man, it's Achane. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Go ahead.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
First down. Here's Tua. He beams one. Deep right up. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds Laporta. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, it's Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it 17 all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. We've reached halftime and it's been an even one so far. We are all tied up at the break. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He finds Laporta. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And the Dolphins got it! Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. First down throw from Goff. Laporta with the grab. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Now the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. Goff working from the pistol. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. From the gun, Goff. This throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on. inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hill now to return it. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Dolphins returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Man in motion here. Blitz coming, Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Chain on the inside give. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackled by Jack Campbell. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Now A-Chan. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. And no problem converting on 4th.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami. They run. It's A-Chan. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This finds Smith. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it, it's Achane. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the 1st and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Brings it in at the 12. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Here's a handoff for Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down carry for Achan. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Achan gets it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. And he takes this down close, stopped at the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run, it's Achan. And he gets in, touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it, but there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game, and good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few, and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down run from Achane. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Achane again on... Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain, and that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Achane. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins leading by 7. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. A-chain on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's Raymond on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And turnovers, well, we all know, never okay for the players, certainly not okay in a coach's eye. And with as many as they've had here, Brock, gonna be tough to play these highlights back after this game.
Yeah, tough but essential, Kate, because watching these plays, this is the difference between good and great. I got to be around Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't watch his highlights. He watched his sacks, he watched his interceptions. He wanted to critique himself through these difficult circumstances. And when you do, well, you can become a Hall of Famer like Peyton.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. This is complete to Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Into the hands of Gibbs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.